Subscribe Something Techie YouTube channel and click the bell icon so you can get latest technology videos very fast. What comes to your mind when somebody says, why can't we lift Thor's hammer? This is an easy one. I know that. The answer is we all are not worthy. Are you telling something new? Everybody knows this. But today I will be telling you the scientific reasons that why can't anybody lift Thor's hammer. So what is going on, guys? This is Anhana from Something Techie, and today I am back with a new video, and in this video I will be telling you why can't anybody lift Thor's hammer. So let's begin. If you are following Marvel Cinematic Universe for a long time, I am following, then you must know that only those can lift Thor's hammer who are worthy. I know that. Stop interfering. Only those person can lift Thor's hammer who are worthy. Now, if you are worthy, then you shall possess the powers of Thor. Now the Hulk, who is more and equally powerful than Thor, wasn't able to lift that hammer up because he lacked worthiness. Thor's hammer Mjolnir is a composite of neutron star. Now a neutron star has a density of 100 million grams per centimeter cube. Now if we take this value as a mean value, then Thor's hammer would weigh about 12,000 trillion pounds. This weight is too much. What? 1200 trillion pounds? Are you kidding me? Then how wasn't that table breaked up on which it was kept in Avengers Age of Ultron? Just tell me the reason. Wait. Do you wanna catch a train? Don't be in a hurry. As this video moves further, you will get the answer of all of your questions. Wait, I just get that answer. Really? Then tell me. This is because Tony Stark is too rich and a mastermind, and he could easily make that table, which is capable in bearing that weight. Be practical. I know Tony Stark is rich, but trust me that if he uses all his money in just making that table, he would not be able to make that table because nothing exists that could bear that much amount of weight. So what are you saying, that Thor is picking that much of weight in his hand? No. Let me explain this. This is just because of the Uru metal. Uru metal, the metal of which Thor's hammer Mjolnir is made up of. It was kept for ages in a dying star, and then it becomes a composite of the neutron star. This whole theory revolves around the metal. But before we go further and understand how do Thor lift that hammer up, first we need to understand how the hammer identify who is worthy and who is not. Now, if you had seen Thor's first movie, then you must remember that iconic scene.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Here, audience says some words to the hammer, but did you realize that the hammer was able to recognize his words? What do you want to say? There is a nanotech in it? That's correct. There is a nanotech and an AI system in the hammer. And do you remember that Tony Stark was saying that?
Handles imprinted, right? Like a security code. Whosoever is carrying Thor's fingerprints is, I think, the literal translation.
Saying that. Here Tony Stark says that anybody who carries Thor's fingerprint can lift the hammer up. But I say different. There is no fingerprint sensor on this hammer. But there is a biosensor which calculates the biological and the psychological profile of a person. And it makes a test, and if the person passes that test and the result that comes out of the test will tell that is the person is worthy or not. Thor is just scoring 100% in this test. So he was able to lift that hammer up. So when a person touches the shaft of the hammer, it recognizes that whether the person is worthy or not. Correct? Then how does the hammer prevents an unworthy person in lifting that up? What I concluded is that the hammer is a graviton emitter. Gravitons, what are those? Gravitons are the particles which counterbalance the force applied on it. Now, to make it more clear, suppose that I want to lift a thing up. Suppose I want to lift this laptop up. Now, suppose this laptop is applying a 10 Newton force on me. Now, that 10 Newton force to lift this laptop, I need to apply a 11 Newton force, or 12 Newton, or 15 Newton, but I can't apply a force of 9 Newton or 10 Newton to lift that up. So when I apply a 11 Newton, suppose now at this moment it is applying a 10 Newton force, and I am applying an 11 Newton force and I am lifting that up. Now what gravitons exactly do is they like suppose it is a graviton emitter. Now when I am applying a force on it, suppose I am applying 11 Newton force, the graviton will emit so much that it would make that object apply a 11 Newton downward force. Now see, I am applying a 15 Newton upward force. The graviton emitter is just applying a 15 Newton downward force. If I increase my force and my upward force, then at the same time the gravitons will be emitted and it would make and an equivalent force in a downward direction which counterbalance my force, and I would not be able to lift it up. Now whenever an unworthy person just touches the hammer shaft, then first that AI system will recognize that this is an unworthy person, and then when he would apply a force on it, then it would it would apply n newtons of force, then the electron emitter or the hammer would apply an n newton force, and both would be counterbalanced and the hammer would remain at rest. So what do you want to say? The hammer is weightless and this is all due to the gravitons? So you mean that when Thor tried to just lift that up, then it would have no weight for him, and when an unworthy person like Hulk tried to lift that up, then the force he's applying would be the same force the hammer would be applying on it. So he would not be able to lift that up in his whole life, right? Yes, absolutely. Now I think you get to know that why can't anybody lift Thor's hammer.
Yes, that's a very, very interesting theory. I have a simpler one. You're all not worthy.
The video ends here, but I have some fun facts for you. Tell me that. The first fact is that when an hippo is upset, its sweat turns red. I also have one fun fact that if our stomach stop producing a new layer of mucus every second week, then the enzymes present in our stomach would digest the stomach itself. Thanks for watching. I hope you have liked this video, and I think you have understood that why can't anybody lift Thor's hammer. And if you like this video, then hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you can get all my latest videos very fast. Thanks for watching.